appreciate everybody joining us on DirtRich.tv. Tell all your friends we'll be live tonight and tomorrow night. Tonight we got a Legends car feature. We got qualifying for SCDRA, and then we got 6 10-lap heat races. But first, we're going to lock in 4 guys in SCDRA qualifying. Jason Waters tuning qualifying. We'll run all the cars 3 laps. Top 4 will lock in. Everybody else will seed. Heat races 1 through 6. We'll run 10 laps apiece on them heat races. Top 2 will transfer to the main event. Everybody else will roll to a B main tomorrow. You see our 2 pack cars, our 2 Crown Vics right there running in some oil that was laid down on the racetrack. I tell you what, I'm not from this area, but I was asking Jamie earlier about Crown Vic racing up here. He said, well, it hasn't really started here yet, but down there in Florida where I'm from, the Crown Vic racing has taken off. We had 76 cars last weekend for what was originally supposed to be a $3,000 to win event. They got split features, $1,500 a piece. 76 cars. It was great. Crown Vic class is definitely the next big thing in dirt track racing. Taking this time to try to get my race pass up and working. We'll have to wait until the cars pull on the racetrack, see if it's transmitting across the interwebs to my race pass. We'll find out here in just a second when we roll out heat race number 1 for your iNext Legend cars. Looks like we got my race pass working. So everybody in the tower is real happy. I'm sure y'all be happy too to be able to keep up with live timing score. We're going to roll out heat number 1, starting on the pole of heat number 1. This will be a 5-lap heat race. Starting on the pole is going to be Chris Mills out of Sophia in the 222. Outside pole is going to be the 429 of Corey Willard out of Sand Branch. Rick Williams in a 94 out of Beckley will start inside row number 2. Outside of row number 2 is going to be 23 car of Chris Warden. Inside of row number 3 is going to be Chris Parker. He's out of Mount Orab, Ohio in 18P. Outside of him will be the 91 of Calvin Willard. He's out of Pineville in the 91 once again. Your last final row be John Rogers out of Beckley in the 13. And Jamie Mahone out of Matewan, West Virginia into 22. There we go. Lineups are set. Lights are out. We're about to go racing here at Beckley Motor Speedway, our first preliminary event of the night. iNext Legends cars, heat number 1, coming around, waiting for the flagman to show them the green flag. Here he goes. Green flag is there. We're racing here at Beckley Motor Speedway. Side by side into turn number 1. And the 2-2-2 is going to drive it in there hard. He's going to get it to stick. He'll pull down the back straightaway. Your outside pole sitter, Willard. He'll fall back to third. Give Rick Williams the second spot coming around to complete lap number 1. Oh, car hard to wall in turn number 2. That was your second place car, third place car. That's the 429 of Corey Willard. Got down there in the turn number 2, and it's almost like he overcorrected, or I'm not going to speculate, but he definitely hit the wall hard there in turn number 1. Getting word from the officials that Corey Willard is okay. Tough luck here on lap number 2 of the INEX Legend Cars Heat Race number 1. SCDRA qualifying, you need to be rolling the staging. SCDRA qualifying cars need to be rolling the staging, guys. Know your lineup, guys. Know your lineup as you're rolling up the staging. Still working there over in the middle of turn 1 and 2 at the top side of the racetrack. The tow truck's got the 429 hooked up, and they'll roll him off the speedway. Hopefully he can get it fixed and back out here for the feature event coming up later tonight. They'll run their feature event right after intermission before the compact heat races. We also got an Enduro tonight, guys. Enduro to end the night. I think we got a few cars here in the Enduro class. I'll have to check on that car count. Looks like we got 7 Enduro cars on the property so far. All righty, we're going to clear the racetrack. We'll check our lineup here. Your leader, the 222 of Chris Mills. Second will be the 94 of Rick Williams. The 23 of Chris Warden inherits the third spot. Then you get the 18P of Chris Parker there in the 4th spot. Calvin Willard 5th. John Rogers 6th. And Jamie Mahone will be the last car on the speedway. Single file restart. Lights are out. We're coming back green next time by 2 laps into this 5-lap heat race. Alrighty, lights are out. Flagman's looking at the field, getting ready to come back green right here. Green flags in there. We're racing again here in heat race number 1. Good single file restart. Everybody kind of stays in line. The 94 Williams look to the bottom there in turn number 1. Not going to have a run down the back straightaway. He'll look to the inside of your race leader, Chris Mills, down the front straightaway. Does the 94 have anything for Mills? Looks like the 222's got the momentum going. He looks like he's about a lane and a half higher than the second place car of Williams. White flag this time by 1 final lap here in heat race number 1. Checkered flag this time by, give it to the 222 of Chris Mills. 94 of Williams will finish second. Got a car spun around here right before the line. That'll caution checkered this one. That was the 91 of Jamie Mahone. Once again, Chris Mills wins heat race number 1. Rick Williams second. Chris Warden third. Chris Parker fourth. John Rogers fifth. Jamie Mahone sixth. And Calvin Wheeler will round out your field. SCDRA cars, you need to be in staging. SCDRA cars, you need to be in staging. I don't see a whole lot of cars moving, guys. Let's roll. SCDRA cars, let's roll. We'll look at our lineup for iNext Legend Cars Heat Race number 2. Once again, they'll go 5 laps just like they did in Heat Race number 1. Looks like we got another Mills on the pole of this one. This will be Travis Mills. He's out of Sophia, West Virginia in the 30. Outside will be the 39 of Bill Pritchard Jr. Inside of row number 2 will be the 4 of Bill Haga. Outside of him will be the 18 of Wayne Hughes. Inside of row number 3 is going to be the 4L of Chad Lilly. Outside of him is going to be the 30S of Dirk Snuffer. Start shotgun on the field is going to be Brian Haga in the 22H. CDRA cars, you need to be in staging. SCDRA cars, you need to be in staging. You're next. You're next, SCDRA cars. All righty, got heat race number 2 lined up. Lights are out. Flagman's looking at him, waiting to come green right here. Out of turn number 4. Mills, Pritchard, going to bring him green flag in the air right there. Looks like your pole sitter spun the tires or something there on the start. He wasn't able to get going. That's going to give Pritchard the lead down the back straight away. Give the lead to the 39 car of Pritchard. Your pole sitter of Mills falls back second. The 4 car of Haga in third. And the 18 of Hughes in fourth. They completed lap 1. Coming around to complete lap number 3 this time by got a car around in turn number 4. Good thing he didn't roll up that. That'll bring the caution flag out. I think that might be the 22H of Brian Haga down there, pointing at the light pole there at the bottom of turn number 4. Looks like that's going to be 2 cautions on the 22 car. His heat race will be done. Maybe. We'll see. Single file right here. We're coming back around to the green flag next time by. So never mind on the black flag. No black flag. Here we go. Pritchard, Mills coming around. The 18 car gets a real good jump right there. I don't know if they'll like that or not, but we'll stay green right now. Caution flag is out. They're going to call that one back. It's like the 18 of Hughes. He got a real... They just going to give him a slap on the wrist right here. We'll try it again. Race director telling them nose to tail until the green flag comes out. All righty, here we go. Pritchard Jr., Mills, Haga, Hughes bringing us back around to the green flag. It's like we're coming to lap 3 right here. We'll have 2 laps to go. Green flag's back in the air. Good start that time. Out of your whole field, they stayed nose to tail until the green flag come out. Oh, with the 30 car of Mills got real high, found a hump in turn 4 right there. They're getting a little racy right here. White flag in air. One final time for Pritchard. Got a car stopped in bottom of turn 4. He's going to get it off the racetrack. We'll stay green. We're going to bring it back around to the checker flag. Here comes Pritchard. He's going to collect checker flag in heat race number 2. Mills will finish 3rd. Brandon Haga. Mills finished 2nd. Haga 3rd. Hughes 4th. Lilly 5th. Snuffer 6th. And Haga will round out your field. Solid race in here at race number 2. SCDRA cars, you need to be lined up. It's time for qualifying. SCDRA cars, you need to be lined up. It's time for qualifying, guys. Check MRP. You should know where you line up, guys. Check MRP. We'll roll into Jason Waters Tuning time trials here tonight. For your SCDRA series presented by Schaefer Oils. Jason Waters Tuning, a leading tuning and dirt track oval and asphalt oval racing tuning, Honda services, GM services. Fast time tonight will get a $200 award from Jason Waters Tuning. Top 4 tonight will automatically lock into the big dance tomorrow night for $10,000. Everybody else will go to one of 6 heat races. We're going to roll our first 5 cars. We're going to give them 5 cars, 3 laps right here. Rolling out first on the speedway is going to be the 4 car of Kevin McKenzie out of Jackson, Ohio. Then we got another 4 car. That's the 4M of Eddie McGrew out of Travelers Rest, South Carolina. Then we got the 51 of William Ewing out of Wellston, Ohio. The 01 of Josh Atkins. He's out of Cumming, Georgia. And the X car of Shannon Barnhill. He's out of Gastonia, North Carolina. 63 cars about to see who can put the best lap times down. Remember, fast qualifier gets $200 courtesy of Jason Waters Tuning. We'll keep an eye on our track record set last year by Newman Presnell, 15.819. Green flags in the air for this group. Josh Atkins, first one to cross, but he'll go second. Shannon Barnhill goes first. Kevin McKenzie to the top of the board, 16.290. These guys are getting up there. McKenzie gets in the wall, taking a white flag. McKenzie top of the board right now, still with a 16.290. Eddie McGrew second, Shannon Barnhill third. Excuse me, Josh Atkins will go third, Shannon Barnhill fourth, Ewing fifth. Checkered flag in the air for these guys. They'll take the checkered flag and roll into turn number 2. So right now at the top of the board, I kind of missed that. Eddie McGrew, 16-173. Once again, I wasn't able to say it while the cars were on the track. Last year, we set a track record here at Beckley Motor Speedway. It was the 48 car Newman Presnell with a 15.819. Next car rolling on the track be the 13 of Jason Porter out of Freeport, Maine. Then you got the 17 of Dustin Holt and the 17H out of Lenore City, Tennessee. The 114 of Josh France, he's out of Reynoldsville, Pennsylvania. The G1 of Jerry Rooster Gibson, he's out of Crittenden, Kentucky. And the 115 of Rick Behringer, he's out of Clarkton, North Carolina. Coming around to the green flag here for the 13 car of Porter. Right now, all 5 of these guys not able to crack into the top 5. France is 6th right there. Dustin Holt 17th or 7th. Gibson Jr. 8th. Jason Porter 9th, and Rick Behringer 10th. White flag in air. Josh France, he'll bounce up into the 5th position with a 16.559. Porter goes up to the 7th spot. Gibson Jr. back down to the 8th spot. And that'll do it for group number 2. Top 4 stays the same. Josh France itches his way up into the 5th spot. That's 1 spot out of locking in. Remember, the top 4 qualifiers will lock into the main event. They do not have to run a heat race if they're in the top 4. Right now, those cars, Eddie McGrew, Shannon Barnhill, Josh Atkins, and Kevin McKenzie. Rolling out next, the 18 car. That's the import outlaw, Reed Christensen. He's out of Springfield, Georgia. Then you got the 77 of Tyler Gill. He's out of Osceola Mills, Pennsylvania. The 71 car, that's John Wisnett. He's out of Trenton, South Carolina. The 516 also out there, that's Chris Anderson out of Rock Hill, Pennsylvania. And the 95 car out of Forest City, North Carolina. That's one of the Lightning McQueens we got here this weekend. We got 1 coupe and we got 1 hatchback Lightning McQueen. Green flag in there. We'll bring the 18 car back around to the green flag. Give him another 3 laps. Pay attention to the 18 car. Might get a good solid lap right here. Coming around a complete lap number 1. We'll see where the 18 car goes. He'll go 5th for Reed Christian on lap 1, 16.424. Gill will go 13th. Wisnett 14th. Chris Anderson up to 7th. Jacob Bright will go 7th. He'll knock Anderson back. Christensen will stay 5th right there. Smoke out of the 95 car. He's got oil fluid on the racetrack. Trouble, he's got fire under the hood. Terminal catastrophic problems for the 95 car of Jacob Bright. And he still got that car running. I would shut that one down if I were you, Jacob. We'll spend a little time here running. We'll roll through this right here. It's going to be hard to get this rolled in with these skinny DOT tires on these cars, but that's definitely in the groove right there, so we'll have to roll around. We'll get a couple packed cars out there to see if we can't get this oil run in. Still rolling around trying to get that oil ran into the track. One driver that's hoping that oil or wishing that oil wasn't there, that's the 18 car of Reed Christensen, right now sitting fifth with a 16.339. It's about a half a tenth he needs to gain to get up into that fourth spot. Remember, we're locking in the top four drivers into the main event. So it's real important. See the 71 car of John Wisnett. He pulled it into the infield. His qualified session is over. Still at the top of the board right there, the 4M car. That's Eddie McGrew. He's out of Travelers Rest, South Carolina. Just a couple of tenths off of last year's track record set by Newman Presnell. Remember, Newman Presnell last year went up 15.819. going through our results. We still got 2 races left on the SCDRA calendar. The Ohio Valley SCDRA and the SCDRA Northeast. Their points championship will end this weekend, but there's still 2 more races on the calendar for the SCDRA series. Next up will be November 7th and 8th at the Lakeview Motor Speedway. It'll be a 5,000 to win show, and then we'll end the season at the Early Bird at Needmore Speedway, November 21st and 22nd. Our winners this year so far: Walker Wyndham won the Winter Freeze. Caden Presnell. Walker Wyndham won the Winter Freeze at Screven Motor Speedway. Caden Presnell won the Sonoy Peach Pit at Sonoy Raceway in Georgia. Reed Christian won the Summer Sizzler at the Sumter Speedway in South Carolina. Andrew Smith won at the Clarksville Speedway. Eddie McGrew won at the Dixie Raceway. Newman Presnell won at the Talladega Short Track. And Michael Crouch, our last winner at the Sugar Creek Speedway in Blue Ridge, Georgia. Ohio Valley SCDRA winners this year: Jerry Gibson won at the Jackson County Speedway. Jamie Harper won at Mudlick. Dustin Duncan won a big 10,000 win at the Ponderosa Speedway. Frankie King won at the Moeller Speedway. Brandon Dalton at Florence. Brandon Gibson Jr. at Circle City. Dan Smith at Paragon Speedway. Gage Cropper at Lawrenceburg. Chris Anderson won a Ohio Valley SCDRA and a SCDRA Northeast combined event at the Tyler County Speedway. Jamie Harper has won the last 2 races at Richmond Raceway. When we look over to the SCDRA Northeast winners, Josh France, he's won 4 of them this year. He's won at Sealands Grove, Michael Mercer's Raceway, Hidden Valley, and Hagerstown. Once again, Chris Anderson, he won that dual SCDRA Ohio Valley and SCDRA Northeast event at Tyler County, and also won at the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania Motor Speedway. Other winners included Adam Bales at Marion Center and Camden France at Lernerville. Taking a look at the SCDRA championship standing so far with 3 events left, including this one here at the Beckley Motor Speedway. Reed Christensen, he's at the top of the board with 177 points. Shannon Barnhill second with 174 points. Michael Crouch third with 171 points. Caden Presnell fourth with 164 points. And Newman Presnell will round out your top 5 in championship points for the SCDRA series. Looking over to the Ohio Valley SCDRA points championship, Jerry Gibson Jr. looks to wrap that one up this weekend. He's got a 297 points to Jamie Harper's 267 points, followed by Christopher Meyer with 260 points. Gage Cropper with 209 points, and Danny Silvis with 160 points. And then we'll look at our SCDRA Northeast point standings. Looks like Chaz Smith is leading those points with 265 points. Josh France second with 242 points. Chris Anderson third with 235 points. Tiana Anderson fourth with 150 points. And Jason Porter will round out your top 5 in SCDRA Northeast points with 137. So we'll crown 2 champions this weekend. Well, 3 if we include the race. But the Ohio Valley and the SCDRA Northeast will both crown champions this weekend, along with the race winner of the Compact Clash, which will be taking home $10,000.